All right, let's get into one of the most intense early battles in the Ramayana. The demoness Tataki has been defeated, and for a moment, it seems like peace has returned to the forest. But the real test for young Rama is only just beginning, and it all centers around a sacred ritual that is about to face a truly terrifying threat.
And there you have it. Those are the stakes, laid out by the great sage Vishwamitra himself. This is so much more than just guard duty. We're talking about a massive responsibility here. The success or failure of this incredibly powerful cosmic ritual rests entirely on the shoulders of Rama and his brother Lakshmana. And the command couldn't be clearer: at all cost.
So, what is this ritual that needs this kind of heavy-duty protection? Well, it's the sacred Yagna. It's the whole reason Vishwamitra is in this forest in the first place. And this isn't just any old ceremony. The texts say it's so significant that the heavens themselves, the gods, literally pause to watch. The amount of spiritual energy being gathered here is just immense.
Now this really gets to the heart of why this is so important. A yagna isn't just a ceremony. I want you to think of it like a spiritual power plant. The offerings and mantras, that's the fuel. The fire is the direct line to the divine, the thing that keeps the cosmic balance, or dharma, in check. So to mess with it, I wouldn't just be rude, it'd be like cutting the power line to the heavens and letting all kinds of chaos rush right in.
And you don't build a connection this powerful in a single afternoon. For 6 long days and 6 long nights, the sages are meticulously preparing. They're lighting the sacred fires, arranging all the offerings, and just filling the air with these incredibly powerful mantras. Every single step you see here builds up the spiritual energy of the place, making it a huge beacon of hope and, unfortunately, a massive target.
Right, because a beacon that bright is bound to be noticed. While the sages were busy preparing for peace, forces of darkness were gathering in the shadows, and they were fueled by one thing: a burning desire for revenge. The defeat of Tataki, that wasn't the end of the story. Oh no, it was just the beginning of a whole new fight.
And here are the ones leading the charge: Mareecha and Subahu, Tataki's sons. For them, this is deeply personal. They want to avenge their mother. But it's more than that. Their very nature is chaos. They don't just want to stop the ritual, they want to defile it, to twist its holy purpose into something ugly and broken.
On that final night, just like Vishwamitra warned, it happens. The entire atmosphere of the forest just changes. The air, which was filled with those sacred chants, suddenly starts to feel heavy, oppressive. The night of the demons has finally arrived. And it all starts so simply. The sun goes down, but this isn't that gentle, peaceful darkness of a normal night. It feels different, absolute. Even the sacred flames of the Yagna, which had been burning so steadily, now seem to flicker with a kind of nervousness, almost as if they can sense what's coming.
And then comes the feeling. This tension you could cut with a knife settles over the whole clearing. It's that unnatural stillness that always comes right before a massive storm. A weight in the air that just screams that violence is about to erupt.
And then, the silence is completely shattered. A single, chilling howl just rips through the night. It's this unnatural, guttural sound that serves as a terrible announcement. The threat isn't hiding anymore. It's here. What comes next is a total assault on the senses, just a vision straight out of a nightmare. The sky starts to twist with these unnatural clouds. The wind carries the foul stench of death, and then, out of the darkness, you see them, grotesque shapes, a whole legion of horrors with glowing eyes and twisted limbs, their blood-curdling laughter echoing through the trees. Now, in the middle of all this absolute chaos, what is Rama's response? Perfect, focused, calm. Just 4 simple words to his brother. There is zero panic in his voice, no fear. It's just a simple statement of fact. The waiting is over, it's time to act. So as the demon army charges forward, this shrieking wave of claws and fangs aimed right at the sacred fire, the 2 brothers move to meet them. And you gotta remember, this looks like an impossible fight, right? 2 young princes against this massive horde. But these are no ordinary princes. And this is where we see just how perfectly they work together. Rama is a blur of motion. His arrows aren't just wood and stone, they're like bolts of divine light, and every single one finds its mark. And right there with him is Lakshmana, a total whirlwind of ferocity, fighting like he's a seamless extension of his brother. Together, they are just an unstoppable force. But look, the foot soldiers, They were just the warm-up act. Now, the real threat shows up. The leaders of this whole demonic army, Mareecha and Subahu, they descend from the sky like these dark gods of destruction. The boss battle is about to begin.
And this right here really captures the climax of the fight. I mean, look at the precision. Mareecha throws a ball of black magic, and Rama counters with a Manavastra, an arrow he can literally guide with his mind. Then Subahu creates a storm of blood to pollute the ritual, and Rama just whips out a celestial arrow of fire, the Agniastra, and completely obliterates him. This isn't just fighting, this is divine, strategic power at its finest.
Now for Mareecha, Rama makes a really fascinating choice. He doesn't kill him. Instead, he uses this weapon of immense, crushing force, but not a lethal one, that just hurls Mareecha miles and miles away into the ocean. This isn't just a defeat, it's a message. It's a display of overwhelming power that's meant to warn, not just to destroy. And trust me, this little detail is going to be very important later in the story. So, with their leaders gone, one vaporized, the other thrown into the sea, the battlefield falls silent. The demonic shrieks are suddenly replaced by this stunned quiet. The rest of the demons, their courage totally broken, they just panic and flee back into the darkness. And in that silence, we see the real victory. Through all of that chaos, the dark magic, the violence, the sacred fire of the Yagna just kept on burning. Not a single drop of blood, not one evil spell had touched it. The ritual was safe. Mission accomplished.
Vishwamitra then steps forward, and his eyes are filled not with relief, but with this profound admiration. His words aren't just praise, they're a confirmation. This whole battle was a test, and Rama just proved his divine nature and his destiny for everyone to see.
As the sun comes up, the sages are able to complete the final rites of the Yagna, and the effect is immediate. You can actually feel it. The success of the ritual just washes over the land, purifying everything. The sky looks brighter, the air feels cleaner, and a real, lasting peace returns to the forest.
You see, this victory was so much more than just one battle won. It was a clear demonstration of Rama's power, his incredible composure, and his divine purpose. It cements his role as a protector of Dharma, of cosmic order itself. And it leaves us with the big question that's going to drive the rest of this epic tale. After a feat like this, what greater destiny could possibly be waiting for a hero this powerful?